Hey, it's Alex Mandossian here, and I'm glad you decided to watch this video. Now, please subscribe to this channel because we have 3 new videos that come out every single week on ethical influence and sales and marketing. And make sure you click on the bell because you'll get notified when the new videos come out. Make sure you watch this video until the very end because I have something very special for you. All good wishes. Okay, number 15 is Keith Ferrazzi, another friend of mine. I was blessed to meet him through another colleague, and he wrote the book, Never Eat Alone. And he's got another book, Who's Got Your Back? And great writer, Harvard graduate, came from a little town in Pennsylvania, normally wouldn't have gone through that trek, but he was self-motivated. He had personal initiative. He did it, everything that we're talking about here. He extracted the wisdom from others. And the principle of eating alone, what does that mean? The principle of eating alone is what I learned from him. Now, people, he says, are the oil that lubricates the world and other functions that make the world go round. Now, I'm paraphrasing, but the quality of my life is based on the quality of the relationships I have. And bottom line, any person, is oil or rust, if they're an enemy, that lubricates or stops the circulation of meeting other people. Would you agree? Now, some people say, I'm an introvert, I'm not a people person. Well, you don't have to be a people person. You can just talk to one person at a time and remember habit 5 of Dr. Stephen Covey, who's someone else I interviewed when he was living. I know his son, Stephen M.R. Covey, who wrote the book, Speed of Trust, with another friend, Greg Link. I mean, it's super cool when you're surrounded by thought leaders. Dr. Covey said, seek first to understand, then be understood. So find out what the other person really likes and what is meaning to them, and then make sure that you can almost customize it so that whatever is meaning it to you, you can come from it from a different lens or angle so it means something to the person you're talking to. Makes sense, right? You don't talk to your mom if she's still living the way you talk to your kids if you have kids. You don't talk to your boss the same way you talk to a sister or a brother if you have one. And one thing that I learned from Keith Ferrazzi is that don't eat alone. If you're at an event, don't eat alone. Go to a table and say, is it okay if I sit here? I don't like, do you mind if I sit here? Right? Because then a yes, which is what I want from people to advance the conversation, means I mind. So I say, is it okay if I sit here? And if I get a yes, then that starts the first yes. And I am an introvert, believe it or not. I recharge my energy alone. I don't like to do it in a crowd, like let's say Tony Robbins or other extroverts who, get the charge from the outside. I'm just guessing. I'm not sure if Tony is an introvert or extrovert, but my guess is he is. I'm an introvert. And there are a lot of people like me. Robert De Niro is introverted. A lot of actors are. A lot of speakers are. And we just recharge alone. Well, take me to an event, and if I don't know anyone, I have a problem with that. Take me to an event where I know everyone because they're there to see me. Then I am extroverted until it's break time. Then I recharge on my own. Are you following me? So I don't know what you are, but if you eat alone, you are really losing out. And that means anywhere. Now, I'm not saying be awkward and go to a restaurant, and if someone's eating alone, right, ask to sit there, because that will be weird. But if you're at an event, then it doesn't make sense to eat alone. And if you live alone, like I do, except when my kids are around, make it a habit not to eat alone. I mean, even if someone is not with me, next to me, I could be talking on the speakerphone as I'm eating, not chewing in their ear, but, it's just like we're having a conversation. So do whatever it takes to never eat alone, to lubricate your sphere of influence as the oil. People are the oil, and you don't want them to rust. If you don't engage with them, they will rust. And you know what rust does. There is no such thing as a self-made success. Steve Jobs wasn't a self-made success. Oprah Winfrey is not a self-made success. J.K. Rowling of the Harry Potter books, not a self-made success. Warren Buffett, not a self-made success. Bill Gates, name any thought leader, all of them that I'm talking about, they all had other people to allow them to get to where they are because of the lubricant of people, trust, rapport. Okay, Jay Abraham, good friend, known him for many, many years, interviewed him many times, did a joint venture many, many times. He even gave me access to his beach home because I won a affiliate contest one year. Now, Jay Abraham is known for many, many things. Probably, I'm out of focus, so I'm going to put me back in focus. That works, right? Jay Abraham is known for many things, but he's known most for the strategy of preeminence. Preeminence. And here's the way you spell it. Some people don't put the hyphen, but I do. Now, the principle of preeminence is, what are you better, yourself, your skill set, or your company, your organization, your community, what are you better than all others? What is the one thing that is preeminently better than everyone else? For example, Zappos is better at customer service than anyone else. Amazon is better at convenience. Heck, I get stuff delivered with Amazon Prime the same day. They're better at convenience than anyone because they're logistical geniuses, and they do care about the customer beyond what the normal company does. Apple is better at making things simple, smarter, even sexier. I mean, Steve Jobs was known for saying, "This is so sexy, you want to lick the screen." I think he was talking about an iPhone. So what is that one thing? And even if you don't think you have that one thing, what are you better at than all the other things that you do? Focus on that and outsource your weaknesses. Strengthen your strengths, outsource your weaknesses. I learned that from another thought leader who is not part of this show. That's Marcus Buckingham. And strengthening your strengths is counterintuitive. Most people want to strengthen their weaknesses, but if you strengthen weaknesses, you'll have a lot of strong weaknesses. I learned that from another thought leader, Dan Sullivan. I like to give credit where credit is due. Now, let me go to Jay Abraham. Back to Jay Abraham. 3 ways to grow your business. You ready? Okay. I might as well just throw this in because it's important. People forget. 3 ways. Number one way is not number one. The first way is create new customers. And that's what most people focus on, right? The second way is increase the transaction value of each sale, right? Or enrollment. So if you normally get $10 for something, you go for 20 by adding more value. And the third way is increase the frequency between purchase. So new customer, dollar value, and frequency. Those are 3 ways you can grow your business. Now, there are many, many other ways, but those are the 3 big pillars that, hold up your business. What do most people focus on? Getting new customers. What's the easiest way to generate more business? Raise the price, right? Raise the price for all the new people coming in. They won't know the difference. Or if you're going to raise the price for a continuity offer, we call that frequency, then tell people, we're going to raise the price in 90 days. Our costs have gone up and we've kept the prices the same this whole time. Congratulations. Like I did with one client who sells bespoke, like custom-made clothes for men, business, sport, and formal wear. He's in Bangkok, and he comes to the U.S. and does his fittings and goes back to the factory and gives like 5-star treatment at a 3-star price. Super cool. But the thing is, the easiest thing is to raise the price, and most people are afraid to do that. If you tell people we're going to raise the price in 90 days, and we're going to keep the price the same. If you want to get a full year in advance, honoring the existing price right now before it's too late, come on in. And that's a way to have a new stream of cash flow. I've done that with web development teams. I can think of one right now. And I've done that with chiropractors. I've done that with other service professionals. Raise the price and let your people know, because if your costs are going up, then you have to kind of, move that over by generating more revenue for the new people coming in. Don't just spring it on them like ice water. Let them know in advance, and that will create a very quick cash flow. I've done it again and again and again. That's a very good tip. So what Jay Abraham would say is look at your existing customers. Familiarity breeds contempt and children, said Samuel Clemens, also known as Mark Twain. But I think there's a third C, and that is complacency. We get complacent with our customers, students, members, whatever you call them. So go and find out ways to get more frequency with them. Ask them, what else they want. Wow, what a big concept. Or raise the price to all the new members and let the old members and students know that the prices are going up. They will love you for it because they came in at a lower price. Then when you have that system and that funnel set, then go after new customers or clients or whatever you call them. Because now if you have funnels to increase price and frequency, then you have more lifetime value. Thank you, Jay. Hey, it's Alex again, and thanks for watching this video. Now make sure to get that very special gift I promised you. I want you to grab your mobile phone and text the keyword you see on your screen, and text it to this phone number, 415-980-3555, and make sure you stick around for another video coming up.